In today's video, I'm going to hit on something that comes up very frequently for me, and it's a question on my feelings on somebody going through, withdrawal and going into recovery without telling anyone and not having pretty much going about it themselves and trying to bring in as least amount of people as possible. Now, right from the start, when someone starts talking like that, I explain to them that I do not recommend it whatsoever. Okay? This is why there are anonymous groups out there for people, because the statistics are there. It's widely known that when you try to tackle recovery by yourself, 100% by yourself, without any outside sources, ultimately it's going to lead to a relapse. Now, obviously, it's not going to happen for everyone. Some people have magnificent willpower, but the overwhelming majority of people need support. We're human beings. We're not perfect. So a lot of times we'll have questions on what we should be doing, what we shouldn't be doing, what can help us progress, and what can, keep us safer, and what decisions should we make in this scenario or that scenario. And when you're going about it yourself, you're guessing on things. And there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people who have been through this before that have given information out there or are willing to speak to you one-on-one that can help you out. Okay? Now, somebody not too long ago, I'm having a conversation with them, they said, well, can I just watch your videos and get clean? And I said, you could. Do I recommend it? No. I don't think I should be the only person that you get your information from. I don't. I think you should have a wide variety of people, because what I say is not necessarily always going to be true for you. Okay? So when you have all these different aspects of recovery and different, types of recovery, different drugs, different, scenarios, it helps you to build and take what you need from each person. So if you were just to take from me, you're only going to get my version of how I feel on most things. Now, granted, I do add a lot of stuff in from other people's stories, so on and so forth, but to have the ability to get information from a whole wide variety of people is 10 times better than just getting it just for me. All right. So then you have the argument, well, why do I have to bring other people in when there's all this information on the internet? Can I just get my information from the internet? And, you can get a lot of information from reading books, and you get a lot of information from, like blogs and articles and things like that. But there's nothing in this world like human interaction. When you get to talk with somebody, you get to share emotions about how you've been through what, and what is the hardest part for you, and, what's hard for you. And when you make connections with people on this topic, it's just more powerful than just reading about it. Okay? That's why a lot of people who are looking for help don't want to just talk with somebody who, learned about this in school. They want somebody who's been through it, who knows what it's like to go through withdrawal and face the demons, and because it's just different. It's different to be able to have someone who's been there before give them hope, first of all, that you can get through it, but second of all, they know what you're going through. I mean, on a person-to-person basis, you can trust this person to know what the hell they're saying is actually what's going to happen. There's not going to be a revision for volume 2. We messed up on that book, we're going to rewrite it, and you know what I mean? There's no fake in this. It's either you've lived it or you didn't. So that's why a lot of people like that version. And the reason that is because, it's an interaction between human beings. There's nothing more powerful than that. So whenever someone comes at me and they're like, I have to stay as private as I possibly can. I don't want anybody knowing about this. It can ruin me. And believe me, I've talked with very, very important people, famous people, however you want to put it, who have to stay quiet about their situation. And I tell them too. I mean, there's plenty of people out there who are in their same exact position, who, are in the spotlight type deal, that have to, deal with recovery and everything like that, how do they do it? You know, are they involved with NA or AA? And you know, most of them are, because there are groups for celebrities and there's groups for, you know, politicians, and there's not a close off just because you are a certain type of person. All right, so human interaction is the best possible thing that you can have. It's great to, you know, read about things and educate yourself, but nothing better than that. So whenever anybody comes to me and they say, you know, I have to stay quiet, I say, well, yeah, that's why there's anonymous groups. That's why confidentiality. That's why when I talk with people, I tell them that they can tell me anything they want, and I will not tell a single soul. Okay, just that's why it's there, because you need the interaction. Even if you need to stay completely private, you can trust people because they've been there. They know what it's like to be in your shoes. All right, so nothing like human interaction. I can't drive that home enough. So I wanted to answer that question because that comes up a lot. A lot of people want to stay private. They don't want to bring in any outside sources, and it's understandable. But you have to understand the power of people and how they can help you. Okay? So if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. If you want to share your story, you can email me at ryan@comsport.com. In the subject line, put YouTube story, my story. Let me know if you want to use your first or last name or stay anonymous. Leave some love, leave some comments, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.